Welcome in. We've got PC Replay Baseball up on the channel today. And 1986 season, it's the second day of the season, which means that some teams are playing their first game of the year. And we're going to have the Giants and the Astros today on the channel. Let's go ahead and do this out of order. Usually I do the results after the game. Let's do them before the game. Let's go out to Yankee Stadium real quick. It's the defending champion Royals. I thought about putting this game in the channel, but Royals at the Yankees. Opening day for them. And let's take a look. Bud Black versus Ryan Guidry. Let's see what happens here. And the Yankees get a 7-2 win as Henry Cotto goes deep twice. Gary Renicky goes deep once. Lonnie Smith and Hale McRae both homer. And Guidry gets the win. Brian Fisher gets the save there. Twins at the A's are opening their season up today. Frank Viola on the hill. Of course, the Twins would be world champions the next year, so they've got some building blocks there. And they get the win 6-2 as Herbeck, Salas, and Gagne all homer. Angels versus the Mariners. Mike Witt at the Mariners, opening day for them. Of course, the Angels will win the AL West in real life. Can they do it in our replay is the question. And not today. They get lit up. 14-8 is the final. And Reggie Jackson homers, Downing homers, and Burleson homers. The Angels go deep 3 times, but they get beaten to death by the Mariners, 14-8 right there. Blue Jays versus the Rangers. Blue Jays are a team that will contend in the AL East, and Texas has an outside shot at the AL West as well in this replay. And the Blue Jays get the win 4-1. Dave Stieb, one of the more underrated pitchers back in the 80s. Guzman the loss, Eichhorn the save. Out to Atlanta, the Expos versus the Braves. Fulton County Stadium, Bryn Smith versus Rick Mailer. And the Expos get the win. Tim Wallach goes deep. And Dean Bellardello goes deep as well. Tim Burke to win, Devin the loss. Jeff Parrott to save for the Expos, 5-2 right there. We're going to play the Giants and Astros in a second. Padres and the Dodgers, they did play yesterday. The Dodgers won the first game. And let's see what happens here. It is the Dodgers, a 2-0 win. Oral Hershiser cuts down the Padres, and the Dodgers go 2-0 as they try to make a case for the NL West. 2-0 start for them. Hershiser the win. Trevecki the loss. Mike Marshall goes deep for his first. Pirates and the Mets, of course, the 86 Mets are famous, infamous. They cruised the NL East in '86. Let's see if they do the same thing here. Gooden on the hill against Rick Russell. It's the good Gooden. It's not the '84 Gooden, the '85 Gooden though. And the Mets get the win 10-5. The bats were out. Gooden the win, Russell the loss. Dykstra homers and Strawberry homers. Johnny Ray and Steve Kemp homer for the Pirates though. Cubs and the Cardinals. Of course, the Cardinals won the NL East in '85. They won it in '87. It's a good team. They had kind of a tough year in '86, but you never know. Maybe they can pull off a little miracle here in a replay against the Cubs, who are 2 years removed now from their '84 magic. Sutcliffe on the hill against John Tudor. Good pitching matchup in Bush. And the Cubs get the win. 4-2. Sutcliffe to win. Lee, Arthur Smith the save. Leon Durham and Brian Gayette with the homers. So let's go out now to the game.
Replay radio is live from
into the
Houston.
Astrodome.
Top of the first.
And we're playing as play lineups like we always do. AI controls everything. So on the hill, Nolan Ryan gets the start for the Astros on opening day. Not Mike Scott. Of course, Mike Scott has the great Cy Young year, but he is not quite known, to have that year yet. Kind of a surprise, kind of like Clemens was in '86 as well. You can't always, as playing as play lineups, you get to see kind of how things evolve with lineups too, doing so. So Ryan on the hill, leading off for the Giants is Dan Gladden in center field. And Will Clark. Will Clark makes his debut today. Will Clark, here it is, 486. This is his first game of his career. And what's interesting is that in real life, in his first at bat, he homers off of Nolan Ryan. So pretty cool way to start your career, to homer in your first at bat, but also to do it against Nolan Ryan. So Dan Gard and Will Clark right there. Chili Davis, who's an underrated hitter in baseball history in right field, hitting third. Jeffrey Leonard, one of my favorite players too, one flap down. Leonard, and of course Chris Brown at third base hitting fifth. Bob Brenly, a catcher hitting sixth. Rob Thompson, seventh at second base. Juan Uribe, not Jose Uribe. Wait, I'm going to get that right. It's Jose Uribe. Juan Uribe is the older one, the father, I believe, and Jose Uribe at shortstop. And of course, Mike Krukow, who's best known for being the Giants, one of the voices of the Giants, him and Dwayne Kuiper. A great broadcast right there. Remember, the Giants had a horrible year in '85. Last place, one of the worst years in Giants history. '86, they were much better. And of course, '87, they won the NL West. '89, they won the NL West as well. And of course, in '93, a guy named Barry Bonds joins their team. But this was a good team with the building blocks towards the '87 team that they would have here soon. So a good team, and maybe they can pull the upset too. And these are probably the two best teams in the West, the Astros and the Giants, which is why we decided to open up on the channel with them. And especially with Nolan Ryan pitching, you can't go wrong. So let's play some baseball here. Gladden on taking the in the batter's box right now against Nolan Ryan. First pitch, here we go. Ground ball, Dickie Thon. And Thon makes the play.
1 out, bases empty.
Of course, Thon, a good defensive player. He's a 2 and a 45. So 2 low is good, 1 through 5 for range. So good range, pretty good air. Of course, Dickie Thon was a phenom coming up at '84 and got hit in the face with a pitch and was never quite the same. So here is Will Clark, the matchup we talked about, his first at bat in Major Leagues. Let's see if he can repeat history and go deep like he did in real life. He singles instead. Not bad, though. He gets his first hit, and Will Clark has some speed. He's got a 4 for speed rating. So here is Chili Davis, one of the guys I love to watch hit. I don't remember him as a right fielder, though. To me, he was always a DH by the time he got older, but in his young days, he could play a little outfield. Ground ball to Doran, Bill Doran, and a double play. Or it could be a double play. Not yet. I jumped the gun. Let's see. Dickie Thon with a pivot, and he's safe. So Chili Davis gets down the line. A 4 for speed, and he beats out double play ball for Bill Doran
2 outs, men on
and
first.
Dickie Thon. So here is Jeffrey Leonard, of course, famous in '87 against the Cardinals with the home runs and the 1 flap down as he ran around the bases. So here's Leonard playing in left field today. 2 gone. And a short fly ball left field will end the top of the first.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the first.
Let's check out the Astros lineup right now against Mike Krukow. Eric Bullock will lead things off playing left field. Bill Doran at second base hitting second. Denny Walling at third base hitting third. Glenn Davis, big power bat at first base hitting fourth. Mark Bailey is catching, hitting fifth. Kevin Bass in right field hitting sixth. Tony Walker in center field hitting seventh. Dickie Thon hitting eighth at shortstop. And of course, Nolan Ryan on the mound. Remember, the pitchers hit. It's National League. It's 1986. There is no DH. The pitchers will hit. And Krukow will take the mound. Krukow had a pretty good year in '86, if I remember. He went 20-9. Yes, he did have a good year. 20-9. I think it might be his best year of his career. 29 with a 3.05 ERA and a 1.06 whip. That's a really good whip. So he is on the mound facing Nolan Ryan. Let's see if he can get the win today. And a short fly ball left field. Jeffrey Leonard tracks that one down, and there's 1 down.
Empty.
And here's Bill Doran, left field. He's got some speed. He's got a 5 for speed. So if he gets on, he could be moving. Ground ball to Will Clark. Will Clark, a great defensive first baseman. It could be an error. What is the error rating in '86 is though? 34. So actually, not that great. This could be an error right here. And it's not an error. He makes the play.
2 outs, bases empty.
Will Clark, known for a good defensive first baseman, he's a 2 rating, which is very good in terms of range. 34 for air, not so it's pretty average to below average, I guess you could say. It's in the middle there. So here's Denny Walling, 2 gone, and the base hit. So the Astros have their first hit of the season and the game.
2 outs, man on first.
And here comes Glenn Davis, who has all kinds of power. He hit 31 home runs, 86. He can go deep in a hurry. Ground ball to Chris Brown. And Brown makes the play, and we're done with the first inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Over here is Chris Brown. It'll be Brown, Brenly, and Robbie Thompson to face Ryan, who did not strike anybody out in the first inning. In case you want to know, Ryan's stats for the 86, 12 and 8, with a 3.34 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP. He struck out 194 in 170 innings pitched, so not a bad year for Ryan. I often get, well, hold on 1 second. It's Brown doubles in the corner. Nolan Ryan is one of my favorite pitchers to watch pitch, but I also think he's overrated. I think people oftentimes
Man on second.
put him in the GOAT category or the GOAT conversation. He doesn't really belong there, and people think I hate Nolan Ryan. Quite the opposite. I like Nolan, I like watching him pitch. One of my favorite pitchers to watch pitch, but he has his issues. One, he walks a lot of guys. And not that he's not a Hall of Famer. He definitely is an all-time great, a top 20 all-time pitcher, but he's not in that discussion for the GOAT. He's the GOAT for the guy you want to pay to watch pitch. He might be that GOAT, in that way, but he's not the GOAT for who do you want to give the ball to in Game 7 of the World Series. He's not the who do you want to be the ace of your staff to start your season. He doesn't get that vote. So anyway, my soapbox. But people think I hate Nolan Ryan. I do not hate him at all. I like him a lot. Here's Bob Brenly now, who's catching. Nobody out. Ground ball to Glenn Davis. And he's out at first. And Chris Brown moves over. So a good quality at bat for Brenly to move the runner over.
Man on third.
Fundamental baseball right there for Bob Brenly. And here's Robbie Thompson, 1 out. Guy on third base. You got to get this guy in. Now, it's not that easy. Nolan Ryan's a strikeout pitcher. This is where he comes in handy here. But Thompson's going to try to get this ball in play. The infield is back. They're conceding a run. And Thompson makes contact, but it's a line drive and a leaping catch by
2
Thon.
outs, man
So
on
a
third.
bad break there with the Giants. You can't blame Thompson for that. But a fortunate break for Ryan. So 2 gone for Jose Uribe. And they intentionally walk him to get to the pitcher, Kruko. Let's see if
2
Kruko
outs,
can
man
hit
on
it all.
first and third.
There are some good hitting pitchers. I'm not sure if Kruko is one of them. 146 in the year. Ground ball to Glenn Davis. And that will end the top of the second.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
I believe
Bottom of
Kruko
the second.
has 2 career home runs. I know he has at least 2 career home runs because the joke is he has more career home runs than his partner on the air, Dwayne Kuiper, Dwayne Kuiper was a position player, a shortstop or second baseman, I think he was. So I know he has at least 2 for his career. So here is Mark Bailey. And a line drive to right field, and
1 out,
Chili
bases
Davis is
empty.
there, 1 down for Kevin Bass. Ground ball back to Kruko, and there's 2 gone. So
2
quickly
outs,
2
bases
gone.
empty.
And here is Tony Walker in center field. Walker playing today. Billy Hatcher is their normal center fielder, but he's not in there. Maybe one of those things that Hatcher was young and did not get the job at a camp. And Walker pops out the Thompson to end the second inning. So we're through
It's
2,
1-2
we're
through the
scoreless.
inning.
Not surprising, Kruko and Ryan on the
Top of
hill.
third.
2 good pitchers going at it here. It'll be Gladden, Clark, and Davis, top of the order for the Giants, top of the third. And here's Dan Gladden, 0 for 1 today with a ground ball to short. He strikes out right there. The Ryan
One
Express.
out, base is empty.
That's Ryan's first strikeout of the season, first strikeout of the game. And now here's Will Clark, who singled his first time up and his first at bat of his career. Uh-oh, ballpark effect. Did he get that home run we talked about? Did he get that home run? Did he get it? He did not. So a break there for the Astros and Ryan, just a base hit. But Clark is 2 for 2
One out,
off of
man on
Ryan,
first.
hitting 1,000 for the season and for his career. Here's Chili Davis now, 1 man on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that could be gone. Likely a single, but a 6 is a home run. And he gets a single. Let's see, Clark's got some speed there. Young Will Clark has some speed. He'll hold up at second.
One out, men on first and second.
So the Giants have first and second now, 1 out. 2 guys with speed in the base pass. So Jeffrey Leonard looking to put one in the gap right here and score a couple of runs. There's the pitch. And a fly ball. Walker tracks that one down. There's 2 away.
2 outs, men on first and second.
And here comes Chris Brown, who was doubled his last time up. So Brian's trying to get out of this jam right here. He's already at 12 batters faced, so his endurance is going down pretty quick here in the third inning. A lot of pitches. He strikes out Chris Brown to end the top of the third. The Giants strand 2 runners.
2 hits and 2 left on. Bottom of the third.
So it'll be Thon, Ryan, and Bullock. Says Kruko. And a leaping catch there by Jose Uribe. And there's one down.
Out,
Uribe with a 2 defensive range rating and a 52 air rating. That's pretty elite right there. Chris Brown, a 3, which is average, a 15, which is horrible. Robbie Thompson, a 3, which is average, 51, which is elite. And of course, we already mentioned Will Clark. Outfield, high number is better. And you got 3, 4 rated outfielders. So pretty good defensive outfield for the Giants. Arm-wise, not that great. 3, 4, and 3 across the board. Air rating, not that great either. Leonard and Chili Davis don't have great air ratings. Gladden, pretty average. Here's Nolan Ryan to hit. And a ground ball to Uribe, and there's 2 gone.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ryan could hit a little bit too. He hit 102 though in 86. He didn't have a great year in 86 hitting the ball. So 2 gone. And here's Bullock, top of the order. He's 0 for 1 today. And a fly ball again to Gladden. That will end the third inning. So we're through 3.
Inning to score. 1, 2,
and we're scoreless.
Top of the fourth.
It'll be Brenly, Thompson, and Uribe. Brenly 0 for 1 today. Struck him out. So Ryan now starting to pile up the strikeouts here.
1 out, base is empty.
That is strikeout number 3 in this 4th inning of work. Here's Thompson, who lined out to Thon his last time out. Strikes out here. So Ryan now getting that fastball tuned up here.
2 outs, base is empty.
2 gone for Uribe, who intentionally walked his last time up. Ground ball to Doran. Close play at first. Uribe's got some speed, and he beats it out. So pretty big right there. Now the pitcher spot is coming up.
2 outs, man on first.
So it'll probably be that big. But you ever see Kruko trying to help us, the old phrase, can he help his own cause? Here's the pitch. Makes contact, and a short fly ball to Walker to end the top of the 4th.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
We're still scoreless in this one. Good ball game. It'll be Doran, Walling, and Davis to face Kruko. Has gone 3 innings, 1 hit, no walks, no Ks, no runs. Ground ball to Thompson, and there's a 1 down. He's been efficient as well.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Walling, who's single. The only hit he's going up is to Benny Walling. Ground ball to Uribe, and there's 2 gone just like that.
2 outs, base is empty.
And here is Glenn Davis. And a line out to Clark, and that will end it. 1, 2,
They go down
3.
quietly,
Go
nothing
the
new in this half
Astros.
inning.
Top 5 we
Top
go.
of the fifth.
We're scoreless. It'll be Gladden, Clark, and Davis, top of the order. Gladden 0 for 2 today. And he strikes out.
1 out, bases empty.
Here is Will Clark. And he walks, so Clark continues to get on base.
1 out, man on first.
So here is Chili Davis now. Clark on base. He singled his last time up. And he lines out to Davis right there. And Glenn Davis is an elite
2 outs, man on
defensive
first.
first baseman in terms of range. I didn't realize that. A 1 for range, a 45 for air, which is pretty good. So an elite down there at first base. I forgot that Glenn Davis is that good defensively. So 2 gone now for Leonard. And a line out there to Doran, and that will end the top of the 5th.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 5th.
So here comes Bailey. It'll be Bailey, Bass, and Walker to face Kruko. And Kruko, as you see, he's got 15 batters faced left yet. He's cruised through things. Ryan's down to his last 3. Now, he might get a bonus on top of that. We'll see. But he's come to the end of his rope here. And, of course, with the pitcher hitting, managers are often more likely to lift them early for a pinch hitter as opposed to the DH now, where you kind of keep them in past your batter's face sometimes. So here's Bailey. Struck him out.
1 out,
So
bases empty.
Kruko gets his first strikeout of the day, and there's 1 down. Here's Kevin Bass. Ground ball to Thompson. And there's 2 gone.
2 outs, bases empty.
So here's Walker. Struck him out. So Kruko is cruising. But
It's a 1, 2,
unfortunately for
3
him, he's still in the 0-0 game. So he might
top of
not
the 6th.
get the win he's looking for here. Cruising along, but still 0-0. Ryan has pitched out of trouble most of the day by getting that done. Here's Chris Brown, who's doubled and struck out. And Ryan gets him again.
1 out, bases empty.
Had a strikeout number 6 in the day for Ryan. He's walked 2, been at 5 hits through 5 1/3. No runs yet, though, and that's all that matters. Here's Bob Brenly now for 2. And he grounds to the thon. There's 2 gone.
2 outs, bases empty.
So here's Thompson. Ground ball to Glenn Davis. And just like that, 1, 2, 3. So that one, there was no drama at all for Ryan. He kind of got through that one quickly and saves his batter's face. He's got the 3 bonus guys left yet, but he is on deck. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here with Ryan on deck. If they pinch hit for him, they probably will, especially with the bullpen being rested this first game of the year. Thon, a little chopper that Brenly takes care of, so there's 1 down. So here's Ryan. Will they pinch hit for him? They do. So Ryan's done for the day. Close the book on Nolan. And here comes Terry Pohl, the pinch hit. It's his first at bat of the season because it's the first game of the season. And he grounds back to Kruko, and Kruko has just been tough as nails here. 2 gone. Here's Bullock. And a short fly ball. Gladden takes care of it. So Kruko cruising through 6, but we're still tied at 0.
Top of the 7th.
And we'll have a new pitcher now for the Astros. It will be Charlie Kerfeld will come on, and Kerfeld is a great reliever in 86. 2.59 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, 11-2 out of the pen. I don't think he made any starts. So Kerfeld comes on. He'll face Uribe in the pitcher spot. I think the Giants will probably let Kruko hit for himself here. But you never know. We'll see what happens. Uribe is 1 for 1. He walks right there. So now do you keep Kruko in there to bunt him over? Well, a big walk right there.
No outs,
Or
man on
Uribe could
first.
steal here.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
They're playing in. And
He's
Kruko
gonna
will
lay
be
down a bunt.
bunting here. So good. I like this move for the Giants. Good job by Roger Craig. And it doesn't pay off now. He pops out the bunt, but I still like the fact keeping Kruko in the ball
1
game.
out, man on
The
first.
Giants bullpen is not as strong as the Astros bullpen, which is one of the reasons why they didn't win the West. So here's Glad now, 1 out, facing Kerfeld. He struck out twice today. And he walks right here. So Kerfeld's got some control issues here. The only out he had was when Kruko went to bunt it and bunt popped it up. The
Men
two
on
guys
first and second.
who have tried to hit him have walked. And here comes Will Clark. And of course, Will Clark has been on base all 3 times today against Nolan Ryan, 2 singles and a walk. And he might find a gap right here with 2 guys with speed on the base pass. Uribe's got a 4-speed, Gladden a 5-speed. A gap right here could make it 2-0 really quick. And Will Clark has power. He had 11 home runs, 86. So he can turn on one in a heartbeat here as well. Here's the pitch. Hit well, and a deep fly ball left field, and they finally get Will Clark out. Kerfeld does it this
2
time.
outs, men on first and
2
second.
gone for Chili Davis. And a fly ball center field, so Kerfeld walks 2 guys,
No runs,
gets out of it.
no hits,
The bad bump by Kruko was big. It was big. So Kruko back out there again for the 7th inning. He's gone 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no walks. He's been phenomenal today, but right now it's 0-0. Here's Bill Doran, Walling, and then Glenn Davis. Ground ball to Thompson. Another ground ball again for Kruko. And there's one.
One out, base is empty.
So 1 down for Walling. And ground ball to Brown, and there's 2 gone.
Two outs, base is empty.
So here's Glenn Davis, and he's dangerous. 1 swing in the back and turn this whole game around. And a fly ball there. Leonard tracks it down.
An easy inning to score.
It's 3 away. Top 8 we go. It's a pitcher's duel, 0-0. Kerfeld's still in there. He'll face Leonard, Brown, and Brenly. And a fly ball left field. Bullock is there, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here is Chris Brown. He's doubled and struck out twice. Ballpark effect. Okay, out or a single. I thought it might have been a home run, but out or a single, and it doesn't look like a single's likely here. And a fly ball, which will be caught by Bullock again. So 2 gone for Brenly.
2 outs, base is empty.
Kerfeld has been sharp. He walked 2 guys in his first inning, but now it looks like to be settling in here. But he's at the end of his rope here. He's in the extra portion of his batter's face. Here's Brenly. Ground ball to Thon. He makes the play. So Kerfeld does his job.
They go down quietly.
That could be it for him.
Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom 8 we go. It will be Bailey, Bass, and Walker. Pitcher spots do up 5th this inning, so we'll see how they do that. They might do a little double switch here today. So here's Kruko at the mound. Kruko cruising along, but it's 0-0, bottom 8. And he strikes out Mark Bailey. Kruko is due up 3rd next inning. I imagine he will be pinch hit for. So this is his last inning of work right here, I'd imagine. Here's Bass. Ballpark effect. Out or a single, not a home run. And a likely single, but it gets a break. So Kruko, I'll tell you what, it's all coming up roses for him today, except for the fact his team has been hitting for him. 1 hitter so far through 7 2/3 right now. Here's Walker. And a line out to right field. Chili Davis got it. And we're through 8, and we're tied 0-0. So top of the ninth we go.
Top of the ninth. They're making
0-0.
the bullpen.
And that'll be it for Kerfeld. So Kerfeld is done for the day, and Dave Smith comes in. Dave Smith is the Astros closer in 86. He had 33 saves, so 2.73 ERA, 1.09 WHIP. A pretty elite closer back in the day, and a big reason why the Astros were an NL West team, and a big reason why the Astros almost got to the World Series. 4-7. You don't look at win-loss record for a closer often. They kind of get some vulture wins and losses in there. So he'll come in to face Thompson, Uribe, and the pitcher spot. Top 9, 0-0. Thompson base hit the right field and put in the air as well. Let's see if Kevin Barris' air rating 52. So Kevin Bass is an elite right fielder, air-wise. They need a break here to get an air, and there's no air. So Thompson's on now with some speed, a 4-speed. Giants got a lot of good speed in the team, athletic team. The infield is in on the corners, with the third baseman as Walling is, as Davis is halfway. Bass is a 4 in the outfield, which is really, really good. A 3 for an arm, which is average, and the 52 air, which is really, really good. So a good defensive outfielder. And Billy Hatcher now is in center field. I mentioned about Walker playing earlier. Billy Hatcher has come in at center field. He's a 3 out there, which is average. A 3 for arm and a 35 for air. So pretty average defender, but he's a really good hitter. If you look at Hatcher real quick, if I can pull up what he did in 86. Of course, he played for the Red Sox as well later on in his career. 258 with 6 home runs and 38 stolen bases. So he had a decent year. So here's Uribe. Let's see what he does here. Does he lay it on the bunt?
It's a hit and run.
A hit and run. Interesting call here, and it does not work out. Fly ball center field. Hatcher has it. Thompson gathers back to first base. And now Kruko comes up. Well, I imagine a pinch hit for him. They will. So here comes Joel Youngblood to face Dave Smith.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
And he's not bunting. Interesting. Pinch hitting and bunting here.
Two outs, man on second.
So he gets the bunt down, unlike Kruko earlier. Youngblood gets the bunt down and gets Thompson in the scoring position now for Gladden. So a base hit should give the Giants the lead here. Ballpark effect. What is it? Outer single. Huge roll of dice right here. So it's unlikely for a single. Unlikely, but will the dice be kind to the Giants? It's not kind. Fly ball. Kevin Bass has it. Bottom 9 we go. 0-0.
One left on. Bottom of the ninth.
Giants have a new pitcher. Let's see who it will be. It's going to be Mark Davis, the left-hander. Mark Davis, I don't think he had a great year 86. Well, 2.99 ERA, 1.15 WHIP. That's pretty good. 4 saves. He wasn't their main closer. 5-7 with 4 saves. Let me see who their main closer was. I don't want to do that. If I can check it here real quick. I can't check right now because you got to face a batter first. We'll wait after he faces Dickie Thon here. So Mark Davis in there, facing Thon. And a fly ball left field. Can Leonard get there? When he get there, he makes the play. So one thing is fair. Kruko will not get the win today, and he deserved to win. A one-hitter through 8 innings. He will not get the decision at all. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. I just want to see who the Giants. I'm having a brain cramp who their closer was. So they actually had a closer by committee. I mean, Scott Garrels had 10 saves. Robinson had 8 saves. Minton 5 saves. Unless there's another guy that comes up. I'm kind of losing. Might be another guy that comes up later in the year that gets all the saves. I forgot who that was. So kind of a closer by committee right now, I guess you can say. It will come to me later on if there is a guy that I'm forgetting about, I'm sure. So here's Hatcher, 1 down. His first at bat of the game. And he might have ended the ball game, folks. He might have ended the ball game. There's a good chance he ended the ball game. 64 through 66, the game is over. 56 through 63, it might be over. 45 through 55, it might be over as well. And it's not going to be over. It's a base hit. So Hatcher is on, but he's got speed. He's got speed.
1 out, man on first.
And here comes Bullock now. Astros did a double switch, which is why Hatcher's at ninth now. The pitcher spot is in the seventh hole right now. And Hatcher may be stealing here. He is, and he's safe. So Hatcher is on in scoring position now for Bullock. Lefty versus lefty here. Bullock also in speed. And struck him out. So two gone. Not a good match for Bullock right there.
2 outs, man on
And
second.
here's Bill Dorn, the switch hitter, hitting right now. Who hit right for the first time all day. He's hitless today. A base hit. And struck him out. So Mark Davis bears down and gets out of it. We've got free baseball.
No runs.
We're scoreless. Top of the 10th.
Top of the 10th.
Opening day. What a ball game. Clark will lead things off here. Dave Smith still in the ball game. Be Clark, Davis, and Leonard. And Clark is 2 for 2 with a walk. I'm sorry, 2 for 3. 2 singles, a walk, and fly to left. He strikes out right there.
1 out, base is empty.
So here's Chili Davis. He's got a base hit today. And he strikes out. So Dave Smith looking sharp.
2 outs, base is empty.
So Smith has thrown an inning and 2/3, struck out 2. They have 1 hit, no walks, no runs. Here's Jeffrey Leonard. David Smith now down to his last batters here. Anyone gets on, he goes to B grades. Ground ball to Thon, and makes the play. Bottom 10 we go.
It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 10th.
It'll be Walling, Davis, and Bailey to face Davis. Walling's got a base hit today. One of the Astros 2 hits. He's got one of them. And he grounds out right there, 1 down. So Walling is the hit, and Billy Hatcher, who came in the game late, only 1 at bat, has a base hit as well. That's only 2 hits for the Astros today. But because the Giants haven't scored any runs, we're still tied here in the bottom of the 10th. Here's Glenn Davis. He can end the game with a 1 swing of the bat, for sure. This is a good matchup for him against Mark Davis. Davis versus Davis. Glenn versus Mark. Ground ball to Chris Brown. And he's out at first, 1 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Mark Bailey. Walked him. So here comes Kevin Bass, and of course the pitcher spot is on deck. And that'll be it for Davis. He's on B grade, so they'll bring in Jeff Robinson now. Robinson coming in at a 3.36 ERA, 1.19 a whip, 8 saves, 6 and 3. 104 innings pitched in the year for Robinson. So Robinson comes in to face Kevin Bass.
They're calling for the pinch runner.
And the pinch runner now of Phil Garner will join up on there at 4 speed. So Garner the base pass, 2 gone. Here's Bass. And he doubles the left field. Will that score Garner? Will that score Garner in the game? I'm going to roll the dice. It looks likely now. The 10 and the 12, we keep on playing. Anything else, the game's over. And that's it. A walk-off double by Kevin Bass. You have to feel bad for Mike Krukow. The Giants give up 3 hits in the ball game, but lose 1-0. Let's take a look real quick. Dave Smith will get the win. Mark Davis gets the loss. That was his runner on base there. And Kevin Bass, your MVP with a walk-off double. So interesting right there. Let's go to the box score real quick. What did Nolan Ryan do? If we take a look, Ryan goes 6, 5 hits. Struck out 6, walked 2, give no run. So a good job by Nolan. He didn't last real long. He was kind of faced a lot of batters there. Faced 25 batters in the game. Krukow also faced 25 batters in the game. 8 innings pitched, 1 hit, struck out 3, then walked 2. But he was really good. Mark Davis, inning and 2/3. Give the 1 hit, the 1 walk, struck out 2, and that one run that scored was charged to him. Robinson was on the hill for that, gave it the double, but is not getting the loss. Giants were 0 for 8 with guys in scoring position. The Astros were 0 for 2, so the Giants had some chances, could not get it done, and they go to 0-1 to start the season. So that's it for now, guys. Day 2 of an 86 season in the books. And until next time, have a great day.